recognition of the seniors at the end of the girls basketball game. Here we are with the starting lineups for Royal Valley. A 5'10 senior, number 3, Kennedy Bryan. For Nemaha Central, getting a start tonight, 5'2 senior, number 1, Ellie Ruski. For Royal Valley, a 5'9 senior, number 4, Alyssa Ladson. For Nemaha Central, a 5'4 senior, number 4, Trista Peterson. For Royal Valley, a 5'9 sophomore, number 5, Samantha Klotz. For Nemaha Central, a 5'9 senior, number 12, Ella Larkin. For the Panthers, a 5'11 senior, number 32, Morgan Davis. For Nemaha Central, 5'10 senior, number 15, Addie Holthouse. And lastly, for the Royal Valley Lady Panthers, a 5'5 senior, number 43, Michelle Tai. For Nemaha Central, 5'6 sophomore, number 30, Cammie Dollinghouse. The head coach for Royal Valley is David Bosher. Assistant coaches Joshua Jackson and Laura Golden. Head coach for Nemaha Central, Haddon Hilchin. Assistant coaches Curtis Tattenhorst and Michael Vlasic. Lady Thunder playing their final regular season home game. They will have a opening round home game in the sub-state tournament. The first round games always played at the higher seeded team site. Nemaha Central will be either a 1 or 2 in that, and I'll have the rankings, or so to speak, the standings in that sub-state for you a little bit later. Also, halftime of the boys contest, there will be a performance by the Nemaha Central dance team, and then I'm going to have an interview with head coach for the Nemaha Central Thunder football team, Michael Vlasic. I'll have a brief interview there and talk to him about the past season, the state title season they had, and then also kind of looking forward to what to expect for next year. Lady Thunder are in white, Royal Valley in black, and the Lady Thunder control the tip to start the game. And now we have a timeout called by Nemaha Central. Getting the starters into the game to start the game. Trista Peterson on the floor. They will sub her out and bring in Callie Honeyman. The officials knew that was going to happen, so with the tip, Thunder control, they pass the ball to Trista Peterson, and then the timeout call. 30-second timeout. Nemaha Central uses their first one here this evening. Thunder for the first tip, their first possession. Ruski over to Larkin, now to Honeyman here on the near wing. At Holthouse, hands off to Larkin. Larkin down the lane on the post. She'll dribble back out to the corner. Now back into Holthouse in the lane, kicking out to Ruski. Now Dollinghouse on the baseline. They'll swing it back out high to Larkin. Holthouse, Ruski, back to Dollinghouse. Dollinghouse will go down the lane. Shot up for Dollinghouse is going to miss. Holthouse grabs the rebound. Put back is going to miss. Tipped out to Bryan. And she'll bring the ball down the floor. Their first possession for Royal Valley. Tie score at 0. Nobody scored yet here, obviously. Pass down to the low post. Pass back out from Morgan Davis. Shot up from Bryan is going to miss. And tipped and pulled down by Larkin. Up the floor, Honeyman, skip pass to the corner for Dollinghouse. Now to Larkin. She'll set up for the 3 ball in the near wing. Shot in and out, missed. Rebound goes to Samantha Klotz. Stolen by Ruski, putting up a shot, couldn't get it to go. And taken back away. Ladson will bring it up the floor. Ladson. It's an off to Bryan, now to the middle. Davis tipped away. Back to Klotz for the, Ladson tried it for 3 and missed. Larkin with the rebound. Up the floor, down in the middle. Nice ball movement, good, a fast break. And Nemaha Central scores on the deuce for Maddie Holthouse. The Lady Thunder into the press. Ladson. Off to Bryan. Bryan into the middle of the floor, looking to get it to Number 5 stolen away. Klotz taken away from Klotz. That's Larkin with the layup is good. Again, the press. Ladson in the middle of the floor. Gives it off to Bryan. Now across to Ty. Ty needing a little help. Lost it now into the hands of Bryan, though. Kennedy Bryan with the ball. Going down low. Taken away again by Larkin. High lofting pass. There's a head to Honeyman. She's going to get called for a travel, however. Got an extra step in there. I think she might have thought she's a little closer to the basket. Could have used a little dribble in there, but Lady Panthers with the ball. And stripped away. Jump ball call. Honeyman tying up Kennedy Bryan. Possession arrow pointing to Royal Valley. Ladson. Tip ball taken away by Holthouse on the press. There's Dollinghouse. Now over to Larkin. Larkin into the middle, finds Holthouse. Turnaround jumper is good for Addie Holthouse. Over to Bryan. Baseball pass down the floor and another steal into the hands of Addie Holthouse. Now to Ruski. Larkin. Holthouse hands off to Dollinghouse. She'll go to the glass with a layup. And boy, it almost looked like a foul, but she did get ball. And Dollinghouse couldn't get a shot up, and the ball was pushed out of bounds, basically. Like I say, is last off of Rural Valley. No foul call. Inbounds goes to Larkin. In the lane, shot up for Larkin's going to miss. Rebound, Davis. Ladson. Lost it out of bounds. They'll go back to Nemaha Central. And now we have a 30-second timeout called by Royal Valley. 6-0 lead for the Thunder. We'll be back.
Sailor Insurance has been serving our customers in the Midwest for over 90 years. At Sailor Insurance, we value every family story as we help protect their dreams and their future. Our goal is to make sure that you have the right insurance coverage to protect your family, home, farm, and business so you can focus on what truly matters. Learn more about what we can do for you at SailorInsurance.com.
Reboot and get everything set back up in here. So in that brief span of time, Nemaha Central put another 5 points on the board, all 5 coming from Callie Honeyman, a field goal and a three-pointer. No fouls in the game so far either, and it's 2:45 and counting. There's another steal, this one by Ella Larkin. Larkin down the middle of the floor, looking to put a layup in, but it's taken away and passed ahead to number 1 for the easy layup. Avery Stitham gets the first field goal of the game for Royal Valley. Dollinghouse across half court. On the floor for the Lady Thunder is Dollinghouse with a scoop shot. Couldn't get it to go. Larkin with a rebound, trying to pass off to Holthouse and knocked away, taken away by Royal Valley. It's Ty in the lane, gets fouled. The first foul called in the game against Nemaha Central. And it's charged to Reagan Garrity. Reagan Garrity just fresh into the game here a few minutes ago. And now Hallie Holthouse is checking in as Ella Larkin checks out. So Hallie Holthouse, Addie Holthouse, Reagan Garrity, Cammie Dollinghouse, and Callie Honeyman on the floor for the Lady Thunder. Ladson into Bryan. Kennedy Bryan drives in the lane, scoops a shot up, misses. Garrity clearing the board. Gets it out to Dollinghouse, up the floor quickly to Hallie. Hallie back to Cammie, now to Reagan Garrity. Honeyman. Dollinghouse out high with the ball. Hallie comes to the near side. Honeyman now feeds it down low to Addie Holthouse in the lane. Kicks back out. Honeyman to Hallie. Hallie will put up the 3. In and out, missed. Rebound, Ladson. Minute and a half to go, first quarter. Ladson to Bryan. Comes to the near side. Michaela Ty with the ball. Looking for some help. Gets it to Bryan. Man defense from the Lady Thunder. Bryan. Hands off to Ladson. Now they're going to get a call on Hallie Holthouse. Pushing it back. First foul called on Hallie, second team. Dollinghouse and Honeyman come out as Ruski and Larkin are back into the game. Ladson goes to the far wing, now to Stitham. She'll put up a 3 ball. That one's front iron, missed. Rebound, Garrity trying to get it off to Ruski. And now they're going to call a foul on Nemaha Central's Ellie Ruski. Her first, third team foul. They get it into Morgan Davis, now to Stitham. Stitham goes down the lane, or along the lane, shot up on the baseline, misses. Rebound, Addie Holthouse. 35 seconds. Hallie down low to the post. Garrity in the lane, up with a shot, and she is fouled by Morgan Davis, the first team foul. And the first foul on the Panthers goes against Morgan Davis. Reagan Garrity will shoot a pair of free throws. First free throw, a little strong and away. Second free throw. That one is good for Reagan Garrity. Her first point in the book, and it's a 10-point lead for Nemaha Central, 12-2. Addie Holthouse comes out, and Callie Honeyman checks in. They get it into Bryan. Now to Klotz. Ladson in the middle of the floor. To Stitham. Stitham lost it. Now into the hands of Bryan. Bryan will drive down to the baseline. Post up with a shot off the glass and good. Kennedy Bryan with her first field goal of the game. 12-4. Over to Ruski, 2 seconds. Ruski with a shot up for 3 is good. Over in the corner, Ellie Ruski hitting the 3 ball at the buzzer. An 11-point lead for Nemaha Central, 15-4. You're watching SCTV. We'll be back.
Ag Partners is a full-service agricultural cooperative owned by area farmers, residents, and businesses. And our team works every day to help contribute to their success, keeping profits in the communities we all call home. We continue to look for the right team members to grow successfully together through our core values of honesty, integrity, and teamwork. If you're looking for a career with great benefits and a focus on your future success, come join our team.
Welcome back. You're watching SCTV. I'd like to recognize some sponsors. We got Community National Bank, SBS Insurance, Life Care Center of Seneca, First Heritage Bank. I'd like to thank our sponsors for supporting us, helping bring local programming to the community. So Nemaha Central with an 11-point lead here to start second quarter, and they will have the first possession of the second quarter. Lady Thunder are 11-0 in league play, 16-1 overall. With the win here this evening, they will wrap up the Big 12 title, as the next closest team has 3 losses. Nemaha Central with no losses in league play. With these 3 games left, Nemaha Central will have to lose 3 straight games. They at least have a share of the Big 12 title right now, or Big 7 title right now. But with a win here this evening, they will own the Big 7 Girls League title. There's a turnover by Nemaha Central. Goes to Royal Valley. There's a inbound to Bryan. Quickly to Ladson. Pass down the floor to Ty. Ty off to Bryan. She'll pull up for the three, and that one looked good and is. Kennedy Bryan with her first three ball of the game. 15-7. Garrity, free throw, half court there, 3-point line. Honeyman, Hallie, Larkin, now to Ruski. Ruski with the ball. Larkin now to Hallie Holthouse here on the near wing. Larkin will go down to the post. Had it knocked away by Morgan Davis. It'll stay with Nemaha Central as Addie Holthouse and Cammie Dollinghouse check in. Hallie and Ellie Ruski come out. They inbound the bar to Larkin. Quickly around the horn to the corner. Honeyman skip past Larkin. Shot wasn't there, so they'll reset their offense. Now to high post. Free throw line. Reagan Garrity will take that shot. It's going to miss. They're going to get Larkin. Larkin with the foul. First one on Ella Larkin, fourth team foul. Shayla Ty with the ball in the near wing. Stripped of the ball, loose on the floor, now tied up, grabbed it back. Royal Valley still has possession. Bryan to Ladson. Ladson will go to the wing. She'll put up down low to Stitham. Up with a shot, misses. Ty on the backside gets the rebound. Down low post, kicks it out. Ladson in the lane with a shot, and good. Alyssa Ladson with her first field goal. And a 6-point lead now for Nemaha Central. Holthouse drives to the baseline. A foul call on Royal Valley. Goes on number 3, Kennedy Bryan, her first. Second team foul. Non-shooting foul, so the Thunder will inbound underneath. Into the corner, Honeyman. Holthouse now quickly down to the post. Shot up for Reagan Garrity, and another foul charge to Morgan Davis. Davis picks up her second, third team. Garrity back to the free throw line. Garrity's first free throw of this set is good. Second free throw, good as well. 17-9. Ty with the ball, now to Stitham. Skip pass through the hands of Bryan, but picked up by, through the hands of Quatts and picked up by Bryan. Now Shayla Ty with the ball. Looks to get it to the corner, poked out of bounds by Larkin. Inbound to Ty. Now to Ladson. Ladson with a layup, missed and tipped out to Bryan. Now to Stitham. She'll pull up for the quick three. That one's going to miss. Addie Holthouse rips down the rebound. Holthouse looking ahead, finds Dollinghouse with the layup for good. It's good for two. Cammie Dollinghouse with her first field goal of the game. Pass is tipped away out of bounds by Dollinghouse. Shot up on the post, good. For number 5, Sammy Klotz, her first field goal of the game. 19-11. Garrity gets it to Honeyman. Honeyman with a short shot, missed. Rebound knocked away from behind by Ladson and out of bounds. It'll stay with Nemaha Central. Inbound to Halley, to Larkin. Holthouse nearly lost it, but he's able to pull it in and kicks it back out. Holthouse to Halley, now to Larkin. Dollinghouse going to the glass. It is fouled. Dollinghouse will shoot 2. This one will be charged to number 5, Samantha Klotz, her first. 4th team foul. Cammy Dollinghouse with a pair of free throws, hits the first one. She gets them both. 4 points for her now. 21-11. 4:34 and counting. Ladson with the ball, cross half court. Down to the far wing, now to Ty. Bryan, she'll pull up for 3. That one's hits front iron away and tracked down by Larkin. That one nearly picked off, but the Thunder still control. Holthouse gets her defender in the air and then goes straight to the basket for 2. Holthouse with 6 points. These two teams met back on the 13th of January on the Royal Valley home court. Nemaha Central getting a 21-point win, a 19-point win, 58-39. A turnover committed there by Royal Valley, gives it to the Thunder, and now a timeout, a full timeout called by David Bosher for Royal Valley. We'll take a break. We'll be back.
Buying a new vehicle doesn't have to be stressful. Just ask any of our customers.
Wow, that was easy.
Our inventory keeps growing because of our great deals and friendly service. We invite you to come to Nemaha Valley Motors in Seneca, where we have the latest new Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks for the farmer and all of us. Did you say sports cars? Oh yeah, we have those too.
Come see us. It's like a car show every day.
Experience the difference at Nemaha Valley Motors in Seneca.
Welcome back. You're watching SCTV. I'd like to recognize some more sponsors. We have S&S Automotive, Sailor Insurance, Saints Peter and Paul Catholic Church, and Water Conditioning of Seneca. I'd like to thank our sponsors for supporting us, helping bring local programming to the community. 23-11, Nemaha Central leading by 12 with just under 4 minutes to go here till halftime. Into this game will be senior night recognition. We'll recognize the senior boys and girls basketball players as well as band. I believe, I'm trying to remember what the other one was. There should be another group they're recognizing. Honeyman will pull up for 3. The front iron missed. Holthouse gets the rebound in the lane. Now gives it to her sister Halley up with a shot, missed, and tipped out by Klotz and grabbed by Kennedy Bryant. Bryant drives down the lane, lays a shot up and misses. Tipped out. Grabbed by Ladson. And a foul call before the shot. It'll go against Nemaha Central. Cammy Dollinghouse picks up her first personal. 5th team. Inbound to Ty. Ladson trying to get it to Klotz and knocked denied away by Addie Holthouse. Nemaha Central 11-0 in league play. Riverside sitting at 8-3. Nemaha Central will have 2 games to play after this one. They'll play at Jeff West next Tuesday. this Friday, and then Tuesday, a week from today, will be at Riverside. Ty with the ball. Looking for some help. Gets it off to Brian. 2:49 and counting. Lady Thunder still in that man defense. Brian trying to drive her way into the glass. Kicks out. Shot up from Michaela Ty. Misses. Rebound goes to Larkin. Larkin to the corner, or near wing. Honeyman. Back to Larkin. Now over to Hallie Holthouse. Honeyman, top the key. Finds Holthouse. Nice look to Larkin as she is cutting down through, and she is fouled by number 3, Kennedy Bryan. She'll probably pick up, that should be her second. Kennedy Bryan picks up number 2, and that is the 5th team foul on Royal Valley. Larkin will come out. She's hobbling just a little bit. That bump must have caused her to twist an ankle. She's had some issues with her ankles. Nice pass into Reagan Garrity. Nice crash of the board. Honeyman gets it back, putting it up, missing again. And now they're going to foul on Nemaha Central. Thunder just could not get that ball in the hoop. And they pick up a foul. Callie Honeyman picks up her first 6th team foul. Ladson across half court to Ty. Ty back out to Brian. Now to Michaela Ty. Ty called for the travel. Good defensive pressure. Forces the turnover. A minute 50 to go till halftime. (23-11). Hallie Holthouse with the ball. Gives it to Addie. Back to Hallie. Addie comes to the near side. High post Garrity gives it to Honeyman. Down the lane, up with a shot blocked, way out of bounds. Saved back in by Hallie Holthouse. As it was going to go out off Nemaha Central. Nice flip up and in from Cammie Darlinghouse. It looked like she was way underneath the basket, and she just scooped it up high off the glass and in. Kennedy Bryan drives down to the post, a shot up, and partially blocked, taken away. Darlinghouse. Now to Garrity. Hallie. Darlinghouse over to Honeyman. 45 seconds to go till half. Hallie. Now to Darlinghouse. Out to Garrity. Honeyman. They find the post, kicks it back over to the wing. Darlinghouse. To Hallie to Honeyman again on the far wing. Now Addie Holthouse in the corner. Poke loose, got it back. Addie Holthouse trying to get up with a shot and stripped of the ball. Ladson with the ball. 18 seconds. Ladson kicks back to Michaela Ty. Now she finds Bryan open for the 3. That one's going to miss. Darlinghouse gets it and is fouled by Michaela Ty. Picking up her first personal, 6th team foul. Five seconds. Hallie, Cammie, Honeyman. She'll put up the 3 off the glass, and no good. It was a close shot. Couldn't get it to go, and the Thunder head to the locker room leading by 14 points. 25-11 over Royal Valley. We'll take a break, recognize our sponsors for SCTV, be back with some halftime stats, start of the second half. I'd like to also note that at the halftime of the boys game, we'll have, after the girls dance team performance, we'll have an interview with The head coach for the Nemaha Central football team, Michael Glassick, halftime interview, and the halftime of the boys game. We'll be back. You're watching SCTV.
Do you want to be part of something big where you play a role in not only your day-to-day tasks, but also in the communities that you serve? Ag Partners is a full-service agricultural cooperative owned by area farmers, residents, and businesses. And our team works every day to help contribute to their success, keeping profits in the communities we all call home. We have more than 25 locations across Northeast Kansas, Southeast Nebraska, and Northwest Missouri, and offer career opportunities in all areas of our core divisions of grain, energy, and agronomy. We continue to look for the right team members to grow successfully together through our core values of honesty, integrity, and teamwork. To us, investing in our people and operations means everyone can do their best work safely while assisting in our mission of helping our patrons achieve value and growth. If you're looking for a career with great benefits and a focus on your future success with opportunities for individual growth, come join our team.
All right, this is Adam, take 2. Mark?
Germantown, Mavericks,
Mary Road.
The best part about playing football in Texas has to be the reaction from the community, the fan base, and just the support and encouragement that you get from your family and your friends is great.
The hardest thing about cheer for me is tumbling, because I'm actually a dancer outside of school, and so the tumbling dynamics versus the dance dynamics is totally opposite.
I feel like choir has given me just such great memories. We are always just, singing with our harmonies and with other people, and it's just so cool. It's so fun.
One of my favorite memories from cross country this past year was when my team made it to state. At the race, everyone picked up their games, and when the 5th guy crossed and he made it, everyone was just so excited and outbursts, couldn't control their feelings.
By playing basketball, I learned that I can almost do anything I want. If I set my mind to it, I can achieve my goals if I have a plan.
A great reason to get yourself involved in sports and activities is to meet new people and create new relationships, experience new things, and do stuff that you've never done before.
My reason why is commitment.
My reason why is passion,
Friendships.
Pride.
My reason why is to keep going.
My name is Rich Vernon. I've been the sheriff for Nemaha County since 2006. I've actually been employed by the Nemaha County Sheriff's Office back since 1990. That puts me in my 30th year of law enforcement here in Nemaha County. Now, I grew up in this county. I'm a lifelong resident. I've lived in this county. I grew up in the 80s. There was a lot of alcohol consumption back then. I know a lot of parents look at it like we did it when we were kids, so why can't our kids do it? If you, as a parent, or your children actually allow people to come into your homes or on your lands and drink or consume alcohol or even possess it, then you could be held liable for this law. This law carries penalties up to a $1,000 fine, and it is a Class A misdemeanor, which can actually include jail time. I can tell you, after doing this for 30 years and spending those years pulling young men and young women out of ditches lifeless, that has changed my attitude towards alcohol and towards its consumption of minors greatly. And I hope and pray that anything you can do to keep that from happening in the future, you will do, and try to keep our young children alive. Thank you.
In Nemaha County, I'm Jared Snyder, one of the family physicians at Seneca Family Practice. I don't know if you're aware, but there's a study by the state of Kansas that comes out about every year surveying our young kids in the community, ages 12 through 18. Would you be surprised to know 25% of our kids that responded between ages 12 and 18 responded saying that they had drank alcohol in the 30 days prior to the survey. And when you take into consideration and break that down, that's 4% of 6th graders, 12% of 8th graders, 34% of sophomores, and 48% of our high school seniors reporting alcohol use in the month leading up to the survey. And that's an upward trend, a year-over-year upward trend, and approaching double the state averages. Some will say kids will be kids, or if they're going to drink, they may as well do it at my house so I can have oversight. And frankly, those arguments are getting people hurt. It's leading to medical problems, addiction, and lifelong habits. We really do need to change the culture of alcohol in our community. 21 is 21 for a reason. I would just urge the community members to say, let's save some lives. The change starts at home.
Welcome back. You're watching SCTV. We're about a minute and a half away from the start of the second half. Lady Thunder leading Royal Valley 25-11 at the break. Scoring in this game for Royal Valley, Avery Stitham with 2 points in the first quarter, Kennedy Bryan with the field goal and a three-pointer in the second. Alyssa Ladson with the field goal in the second quarter, and Samantha Klotz with the field goal in the second quarter. For Nemaha Central, Ellie Ruski with a three-ball right at the end of the first quarter. It looked like it was going to make a pass, but we'll call it a shot because it went in, and it was good for three. Callie Honeyman with 5 points in the first quarter, a field goal and a three-pointer as well. Ella Larkin with 2 points, field goal in the first quarter. Addie Holthouse with 6, a pair of field goals in the first and one in the second. Cammie Dollinghouse with 6 points, 2 field goals and 2 of 2 free throw shooting in the second quarter for her. And Reagan Garrity with 3 points, 3 of 4 free throw shooting so far in the game for her. No field goals, however. Shot a pair of field goals, free throws in each of the quarters. Nemaha Central led 15-4 after the first quarter, outscored the Panthers 10-7 in the second quarter to have a 14-point lead, 25-11. Kennedy Bryan with 2 and Morgan Davis with 2 fouls. Klotz and Ty with 1 foul each. Nemaha Central, Ruski, Honeyman, Larkin, Hallie Holthouse, Cammie Dollinghouse, and Garrity all with 1 foul each. Again, Nemaha Central gets the win here this evening. They will win the Big 7 league title. The closest team to them is currently 8-3. Nemaha Central 11-0 with this game and 2 others to go. So if the Thunder win any of these 3 games, last 3 games, the Thunder win the league title. Ladson with the ball. Davis looking for some help. Now out to Bryan. Bryan will drive in. Runs into Holthouse. Has to kick it back out. Finds Klotz. Klotz skip past to Ty. She'll put up the 3. That one's going to miss. Rebound Dollinghouse. Dollinghouse the far sideline. Now in the middle of the floor looking for Larkin. Larkin, it was led just a little bit ahead of her. And she wasn't sure if it was for her. And it was intended for her because there was nobody else down the sideline ahead of her. Turned over. Pass nearly picked off there. Davis in the lane, up with a shot, in and out. Couldn't get it to go. Ty had it, lost it, picked up by Bryan, down to the baseline. Turnaround jumper for Kennedy Bryan is going to miss, and rebound to Garrity. Cammie Dollinghouse, cross half court, now to Addy, skips it to Garrity. Over to Honeyman, down to the post. Larkin comes in underneath with a shot for 2. Ella Larkin with her first field goal of the half, first points of the half. 27-11 lead. Ty, hands off to Ladson. Ladson going around underneath, kicks it to Klotz with a shot for 2, missed. Rebound Dollinghouse. Dollinghouse pushing up the far sideline. Goes straight to the glass for 2 and good. Cammie Dollinghouse with 8 points. Stay with us at the end of this game. We'll have senior recognition. Pass across the lane. Shot up from Davis is going to miss. Rebound goes to Addie Holthouse. Now Dollinghouse again going to the glass is fouled by Michaela Ty. It'll be her second personal, first team of the half for Royal Valley. State rankings in Class 3A. Nemaha Central sitting at number 4 with a 16-1 record. ACCHS is in the same sub-state as Nemaha Central. They are ranked 5th in the state in Class 3A with a 15-1 record. That ball tipped out. Honeyman had it, lost it. Now Holthouse picks it up. Now brings it to Larkin. Dollinghouse will bring it back out high. They'll set their offense with under 6 minutes to go here in the third. Larkin down the lane, gives it to Garrity, cutting to the glass. The shot missed, couldn't get it to go. Battle for the rebound, couldn't pull it down and lost it out of bounds. Royal Valley gets possession. Number 1 team in 3A is Goodland with a 17-0 record. The second-ranked team is Phillipsburg with a 17-0 record. And then Silver Lake sits at number 3 with a 16-1. There's a steal from Dollinghouse, looking for some help. Finds Holthouse flashing down the lane, and the layup good. Addie Holthouse picks up a field goal and 8 points for her. Now they're going to get Nemaha Central with the foul. That'll be Callie Honeyman's second personal, first team. Bryan with the ball. Goes down to the baseline. He's going to kick it back out. Shot up from Stitham for 3. It's a long shot and misses out of bounds to Nemaha Central. 5:08 to go. Dollinghouse nearly getting called for a travel there with the ball. Holthouse, shot up, good for Addie Holthouse. It's like Dollinghouse had it in her hands and kind of lost a handle on it and had it in her body and she couldn't get rid of it. Bryan to Ladson. Brings it to Ty. Ty will drive, kicks back off. Stitham. Try to pass it down low and taken away by Garrity. Loose on the floor and a grab by Royal Valley. Tipped again. Picked up by Bryan this time. Bryan Couldn't get her man in the air and then called for the double dribble. Good defense from Callie Honeyman, keeping her feet. She didn't jump when Bryan tried to go up with a shot. Forced Bryan to put the ball on the floor again and do the double dribble. Larkin to Honeyman. Back to Larkin. She'll pull up for three. Top the key. Good for Ella Larkin. Ella Larkin with 7 points. 36-11. Ladson. There's Ty. Back to Stitham. Stitham into the lane. Shot up for Stitham is good. Avery Stitham with a field goal. 4 points for her and a timeout by David Bosher. 30-second timeout. We'll be back.
On any given Friday night, you can find us here, illuminated only by the clear night sky and stadium lights. The ball field, a place for fierce rivals and close friends. A place for celebration, a place for family. We know what it means to come together, to be a part of something bigger, to be united. United Bank and Trust, banking for your way of life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back. You're watching SCTV. 3A Sub-State will be held in Marysville, Kansas, Nemaha Central. The ladies have currently sitting in the number 1 spot, but the ACCHS is in number 2, but only because the Thunder have played one more game than they have. Nemaha Central 16-1, ACCHS 15-1. Then it's Minneapolis, then Sabetha, followed by Hiawatha, Riley County, Marysville, and Concordia. Larkin with the ball. Goes back out to the corner. Skip pass over to Hallie. Dallinghouse. Ruski now down to the low post. Finds Holthouse and lays it in for 2. Addie Holthouse with 6 points in the third quarter. 12 in the game. Ladson to Bryan. Back to Ladson. Ladson to Bryan. She'll pull up for 3 and good for Kennedy Bryan. Kennedy Bryan had 18 points in that game back in January against Nemaha Central. Has 8 here this evening so far. Larkin will pull up for another 3 and good. Larkin with back-to-back 3-pointers. 41-16. Stitham. Had it picked away from behind by Ruski, but she was out of bounds with it. Ladson into Bryan. 2:30 and counting here in the third quarter. Ladson will try the 3 and good. Alyssa Ladson with her first 3-pointer. 5 points for her. 41-19. Hallie Holthouse. Now to Ruski. Kicks off. Dallinghouse. To Hallie. Now to Larkin. Larkin thinking about another 3. Decides not to. Holthouse in the lane for 2. Misses. Long rebound grabbed by Ladson. And they're going to get Ruski with the foul. Ellie Ruski calling for her second team. Bryan with the ball. Works her way to the corner, down to the post. Runs into a pair of defenders. Now lost the ball, picked up by Holthouse. Addie Holthouse down the middle of the floor. Driving and is fouled. A blocking foul goes against Samantha Klotz. Be her second team. Reagan Garrity and Callie Honeyman back in. Dallinghouse and Larkin come out. Into Holthouse. In the lane. Passes off to Honeyman. The post. Now has to give it back out. Ruski She'll drive in and put up a quick shot. That one's going to miss. And a rebound goes to Stitham. Pass ahead to Ladson. Ladson all the way to the baseline. Double teamed, kicks back off to Stitham. Now to the near side. Bryan will pull up for three. That one's going to miss. And Garrity with the rebound. Ruski, near wing. Honeyman gets it to the post. Addie Holthouse will turn around with the shot. Too strong, missed. Rebound, Bryan. Under a minute to go in the third. Bryan with the ball. Bryan now to Borgen. Davis. Davis trying to pass down low to Klotz, and Addie Holthouse denies it, away out of bounds. Larkin will head in for Holthouse. Ty will check in for Klotz. They get it into Bryan. Rolls up in the lane. Shot good for Kennedy Bryant. Kennedy Bryant with 10 points now in the game for Royal Valley. 41-22. "15 seconds. Larkin to Honeyman. 10 seconds. Holthouse. Now to Larkin. Honeyman. Ruski. 3 seconds. Hallie. Down low. Honeyman not in time. They couldn't get it around the horn fast enough. And time expires before Honeyman can get the shot off. 41-21, a 20-point lead for Nemaha Central with 8 minutes left to play in this game. We'll be back. You're watching SCTV.
S&S Automotive and Towing in Seneca is your locally owned and operated full-service automotive shop. Experience a family-like atmosphere and state-of-the-art service department, including digital inspections and text-to-pay. We know your time is valuable, so we offer pickup and delivery services. We service all makes and models and provide fast and honest service at a fair price. S&S Automotive and Towing Incorporated has been servicing Nemaha County for over 20 years. Visit us online or call us today.
Welcome back. You're watching SCTV. I'd like to recognize some more sponsors. We have Crestview Nursing Home, Nemaha Valley Community Hospital, United Bank and Trust, and Rainbow Communications. I'd like to thank our sponsors for supporting us, helping bring local programming to the community. Nemaha Central with the final possession, or first possession of the fourth quarter. A 20-point lead. Larkin picks up her dribble. Now is going to need some help. Finds Honeyman. Lost it and taken away by Klotz. Ladson. There's a shot from Bryan for three that misses. And Stitham there to pick up the loose ball and put it back in for two. Garrity. Cross half court. Skips it to Honeyman. Hallie Holthouse. Now over to Larkin on the far wing. Garrity, she'll pull up for the shot from the free throw line. Couldn't get it to fall. Loose ball, grabbed by Larkin. She'll go up the shot, couldn't get it. Now finally Royal Valley corrals it and Ladson up the far sideline. Now to Ty. Over to Bryan. 7 minutes to go. Bryan gets it off to Ty. They're going to get Garrity with a push underneath. Reagan Garrity picks up her second. Third team foul. Addie Holthouse and Cammie Dollinghouse head back in. Hallie and Ellie Ruski come out. They get it into Stitham. Stitham all the way to the glass, passes back, shot up from Klotz. Rings, the ball goes around, 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 and finally goes down. Samantha Klotz with 4 points. To Garrity on the low post, and now a timeout call. It'll be a full timeout from head coach Haddon Hilton. We'll take a break. We'll be back.
I'll take a grande, no foam, triple cap, double pump vanilla latte with 3.5 ice cubes, slightly shaken, extra whip.
Yeah, that's going to be an upcharge.
Great! This one is on my Kasasa cashback checking account. Kasasa pays me cash back on everyday debit card purchases, plus refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. Go on, take back banking and treat yourself to monthly cash rewards.
Kasasa Checking is proudly offered at Community National Bank.
Welcome back. You're watching SCTV. Recognize some more sponsors. We have Nemaha Valley Motors, Souther Building Supply, Mitchell Appliance, and United Methodist Church. I'd like to thank our sponsors for supporting us, helping bring local programming to the community. We have 2 games left to go here in regular season play for Nemaha Central. They'll be on the road this Friday the 17th to Jeff West, and then they will be on the road on Tuesday, a week from today, on the 21st at Riverside to wrap up Big 7 League play, and then they'll head into sub-state action the following week. Lady Thunder should have a opening round home game, or will have an opening round home game. Boys is yet to be seen. They're sitting at about 5th in the standings. 4th, 5th place in the standings, so it depends on where they can finish out this season strong or not. There's a shot up, a nice rebound from Garrity. Larkin off to Honeyman. Dollinghouse. To Addie Holthouse. Pass down low, Larkin on the post. Trying to get up a shot and taken away. To the corner. Ladson with a 3. Back iron misses. Rebound. Grabbed by Holthouse. Nice kick out to Dollinghouse, and Honeyman with the layup for 2. Stitham. Back out. Klotz across the lane. Ladson will try another 3, and that one's on the line. It's a 2. It's a 2 ball for Ladson. Ladson with 7 points. Now Garrity on the post, up with a shot. Count it, and a foul. Reagan Garrity with her first field goal of the game here in the 4th quarter with 5:08 to go. Foul charge to Kennedy Bryan, her third team foul. Reagan Garrity shooting her 5th free throw of the game. That one misses. Rebound to Larkin. Back to Holthouse at the post. Shot up and good for Addie Holthouse. Holthouse with 14 points in the game. Shot from Ladson, top of the key. He's going to miss. Rebound goes to Klotz, blocked by Holthouse. Dollinghouse looking ahead, trying to get it to Larkin, and deflected away by Stitham. Going the other way. Ladson now to the corner. Ty. She'll put up a 3 ball. That one's going to be short. Stitham grabs the rebound. Now to Ty again on the wing. Ty is going to get called for the double dribble. Dollinghouse kicks off to Honeyman. Holthouse, top of the key. Holthouse shifts over and gives it up to Larkin. Dollinghouse has it picked away from her. The Shayla Ty had it stripped out of her hands by Dollinghouse and out of bounds. Holthouse will check in for Dollinghouse. At the end of this game, we'll have senior recognition. So we will wrap up the points totals for both the teams and then have senior recognition following that. Layup from Ladson. No shot. Foul before. She got it up there, and the foul goes against Nemaha Central's number 12, Ella Larkin, her second, fourth team foul. And to Bryan. 4 minutes to play. Stripped of the ball. They're going to call a foul on Nemaha Central. Goes on Callie Honeyman, her third, 5th team. Ladson into Ty. She'll drive into the lane. Passes off to Klotz. Shot up. Missed. Rebound. Loose ball grabbed by Larkin. Off to Hallie Holthouse. Under 4 to play in the game. Holthouse cutting to the glass. Leaves her defender behind her and lays it in for 2. Addie Holthouse with 16 points. And another foul call on Nemaha Central, number 15, Addie Holthouse. That'll be her first personal. 6th team foul on the Thunder. Dollinghouse heads in. Honeyman will come out. Stitham, free throw line, off to Ladson. Ladson drives to the glass, lays it in for 2. Alyssa Ladson with 9 points. 20-point lead for Nemaha Central. Trying to get it down to Holthouse and didn't pass it over the top deep enough and taken away. Bryan to Ladson. Cut off on the baseline, kicks back out. Ty with the ball. Ty lost it, picks it back up. Offensive foul on Ty. She used her arm to push off. Shayla Ty called for her third personal, 4th team. 2:50 to play. Holthouse. Just let everybody go by. Now passes ahead to Hallie. They pass off to Addie Holthouse, lays it in for 2. Bryan down the lane, nice shot, contested, but Kennedy Bryan, good ball player, good ball handler, and lays it in. 12 points for Kennedy Bryan. Cammie Dollinghouse looks to the corner, but gets a layup instead. And now a timeout called by head coach Haddon Hilton. We'll take a break. You're watching SCTV.
As a cooperative, Ag Partners has deep ties to each community we call home. Our employees have worked, lived, and volunteered alongside generations of patrons in these rural areas, building relationships through years of trust. Looking ahead at the ever-changing world and ag industry, we look forward to working and growing together to help feed the world. Ag Partners, partnering for the future.
Welcome back. You're watching SCTV. The Nemaha Central Thunder leading by 22 points with 2:04 left to play in the game. Bryan with the ball. So with Stitham. Looking for Ladson down low. Missed it out of bounds. Addie Holthouse will come out as Emma Hermish checks in. Zoe Sudbeck checks in for Ella Larkin, bringing the seniors off the floor. Tried to get the ball into Ruski, knocked away out of bounds by Ladson. Into Dollinghouse, and she lost it out of bounds. Minute 40 left to play. Kennedy Bryan with the ball. Wow. Puts a shot up, a running jumper off the far baseline there. Or near baseline. Good. Kennedy Bryan with 14 points this evening. Ruski drives, tries to kick back off, loose on the floor. Now it's headed out of bounds or grabbed by Hermish. Hermish needing some help, skips it over to Honeyman. Honeyman will go to the glass, shot up, missed. Honeyman gets her own rebound, looking to put it up, stripped away. But Ruski there to grab the loose ball. Sudback back out to Dollinghouse. They'll reset their offense with a minute to go. Sudbeck down the lane, puts up the jumper. Good for Zoe Sudbeck. (55-33). Shot up, good from Kennedy Bryan. Three-pointer by Kennedy Bryan. She's got 17. And now a timeout to substitute in some players. Maggie Cook, Kate Barkowski, Carly Rottinghouse, and Trista Peterson will check in. Ellie Ruski will stay on the floor. Trista Peterson will head in for Ellie Ruski. .30 seconds. They give it to Peterson. Rottinghouse will go to the corner, down to the baseline, tries to come underneath, kicks out to Barkowski. Barkowski, baseline, into Peterson. Peterson will put up a shot. That one's going to miss. Rebound to Davis. Ladson ahead to Stitham. 7 seconds. Stitham with the layup is good. 5 seconds. That'll be the ball game as Nemaha Central will get the win over Royal Valley. 55-38, and now are the Big 7 league champs. The Nemaha Central Lady Thunder at 17-1. Royal Valley now 3-15. Scoring in the game, Avery Stitham with 8 points. Kennedy Bryan finishes with 17. Alyssa Ladson with 9. And Samantha Klotz with 4. For Nemaha Central, Ellie Ruski with 3. Callie Honeyman with 7. Zoe Sudbeck with 2. Ella Larkin with 10. And then Addie Holthouse leading her team in scoring with 18 points on the evening. 10 for Cammie Dollinghouse and 5 for Reagan Garrity. Thunder were 5 of 7 from the free throw line as a team. No free throws from Royal Valley. Up next, the Thunder will play at Jeff West on Friday the 17th and then be on the road a week from today for their final Big 7 League game on the 21st at Riverside. The Thunder now 16-1, 17-1, and the Big 7 League champs. Now we'll have the senior recognition here this evening. We'll have that for you come up next. Once that's done, we'll sign off and get set up for the boys contest. I'm Mike Stolman. We're calling the game for you. Bill Ostrass on the camera. Caleb Bridenour with the production work. Thanks for watching. We'll see you at that next ball game.
Thank you, seniors, for a great season.
We don't have ours yet. Jamie's put his right here.